Death by youth is actually correct. I think most of our deaths, or even all of our deaths, have been failed parkour so far, so it's almost like we did it ourselves. Alright mates, how you doing? Immediately quick save, obsessively. It's normal. I think we did some digging last time. It's been a day. I apologize, but yeah, I think we got this guy's, whatever the fuck it was, diary. Not quite. Did he always have that? Did I not notice the big man fishing rod last time? Possible. It was fairly late in the stream. And anyway, let's hand it over.
Welcome back.
I found your diary.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. That wasn't an easy riddle to solve. You're clever. Here,
Wasn't it?
for the trouble.
Venom tools.
What is this thing?
A tool I use to extract venom from snakes.
Oh.
Can't you give me anything else?
Let's see. I collect ancient artifacts from this island. Why? Because I need them for... Actually, that's my business. Anyway, I'm looking for idols in the form of an owl. Have you by any chance found one?
Nah. Where can I find them? I wonder if he gives me clues or something. I doubt it.
Where can I find them?
Around the island.
Yeah.
Possibly near the ancient ruins. Or maybe in some remote ravines. A botanist who lived in here used to find them for me. But it has been days since he last showed up.
He died.
Yeah, I should have one of them.
Really? Well, we can make a trade.
Good boy.
Let's make a trade.
Okay, he sells healing ointments. Ointment for injuries and various kinds of traumas. It's all sticky gross. Stimulant. I'm pretty sure this stuff counts as dope. Alright. Reduces stamina loss for a short time. I wonder if there's ever a parkour section where you need that sort of thing, so you don't get fucked. Fishing harpoon. Is needle. Instantly kills animals and average size humans. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to stick with my not doing people in thing so far. So I don't think we want any of these just yet.
Come back when you
We'll
have
just hold
other
on to the
ancient
currency.
idols. Next time I could have other things to trade.
That will make sense. Nice, good to know. Maybe I should buy the harpoon then. The harpoon sounds like a fun thing to have. Even if it's only for, Yule animals and not for mates. I should also have the recipe for a shovel now, shouldn't I? Yeah, there it is. Crafted shovel. In that case, maybe I want to ultimately buy one of each, just so I have all the recipes. But for now, we can't, because we have the obvious crossbow bolts of inventory blockage in my inventory. God damn. Wasn't there a shelter around? I kinda wanna store those in case I, maybe I should just... I'm torn. Maybe I should end a mate and see if he drops a quiver for me or something, so I can stop struggling with him. Here, boar. There it is. Alright, boar. Looks like a well. We didn't expect that last time at all, I think. Go have ourselves a look. Also still haven't found a use for this plant. Actually, maybe that's poison related now that I have the poison tool thing. No, that's the poison bait. This also doesn't use it. Oh, we have lethal and non-lethal versions, I see. Yeah, okay. Venom drops. Oop, I did not mean to. Ow. I was just gonna run up to it. Didn't have to jump in there, lady. God damn. Well, I guess we survived. I like how I haven't used my canteen a single time ever since I found it, since the game has been so generous with just about everything. I found the shelter though, so here we are. I wanna keep the shovel on me. I mean, 3 inventory slots might be good enough for now. I see, what's this again? Oh yeah, the working gloves. As long as we don't run into any more crossbow bolts, we should be fine with just 3 inventory spaces, so... I didn't... why is escape back out of everything instead of just one menu? Maybe I should have pressed the dedicated back button instead. Right, let's rest so we recover our health.
Are you ready?
I don't know!
Come on! Just hold on to me, I'll handle everything!
I don't know!
Don't go a broken record on me! Let's jump!
Dad, I think I'm gonna pass.
No, you're not! After the hoops we jumped through to get here?
I'm not like you!
You don't need to be! The sky doesn't care! Just spread your wings and fly!
Alright then, at least it got us our health back. She's correct though, in fairness. This guy really doesn't give a shit about who you are. Just fucking makes you jump. Hold ticket, right? Let's see, what did we do last time? We were running towards some sort of big man tower, and then I headed east instead, or to the right anyway. Not sure which direction that was ultimately. We followed some sort of ravine, went through a house, picked up the shovel there, and ended up on the side that led right back to this house, so that was really close by. I wonder where else we should go. Let's just explore this cave for now. I'm assuming this just leads back out in a second. Don't think there's anything major back down here. Maybe it's a shortcut or something, we'll find out. There's just a thing to dig up here. There's the owl symbol. I mean, I have a shovel on me, might as well, since we're here. This is kind of hidden, so could be something useful. That makes sense. An owl statue and the owl symbol. Wonder if we should start climbing this big man tower now. Have we missed anything here behind the olive stuff area? Olive grove, I think. The boar being right here is a little bit unnerving, but I think we'll be able to fuck off before he chases. So it is nice. There's a snake. Could get ourselves some venom. Let's see. Crowbar started it last time as well. Clonk. There we go. So how much was that? Craft. 1 drop. Well, that's a bit shit. I guess we'll just start binning snakes now as they come across them. Maybe this boar can also help with our venom supplies. Maybe I should just dig up all of these just in case they have the random statuettes in them. Well, I plan to stick with my don't bin mates thing so far at least. Is this where we initially came up from? It is. If we head right here, we should eventually loop back to that house where we found the shovel. Unless that was a one-way jump and you can't actually climb back up from here. Not sure about that. Let's follow this path instead. Yeah, fuck it, let's just progress to the tower, or at least start the climb towards the tower. There's also that boat that is apparently stashed nearby at the coast somewhere. Shut up, dog. They've stopped giving us an abundance of hiding spots now for every animal encounter. At this point it's just, hey, run, break a line of sight, move along, or eventually probably fight it. I'm assuming most people just fight things. Right, so somewhere here should be the insane mate, where we dug up the grave by briefly distracting him. I wonder if I want to be down here or up on that other side. Was there a way to get up from below? There probably was. I remember being on that side, so I must have climbed up there somehow. This, however, does not look like to make it to the other ledge. There must be something here then, especially if there's a dog or a wolf running around. Such an obvious path to follow as well. Probably up here where the wolf actually is, if anything. Though I really don't see anything up here. Oh. Oh, guess that's it for that side. Where did we go originally then? Wait, I hear a snake, don't I? Shit. You move somewhat slowly while you're charging up your big man melee attack, as in you can't sprint, and that makes everything awkward. I remember climbing the cliffside and then eventually ending up on the path towards the tower, so I kinda wanna go back to that. Just need to find the right place, I guess. Like, we left from the collector's house, roughly in this direction, and then we ended up on the right path, coincidentally. I guess we'll go down here. Wait, is that? Oh no, that's just a stick. Never mind. No need for sticks. Yeah, I think we ran along this, maybe. The upstairs area of this. Yeah, I remember being in this valley. This looks good. Guess we'll do some jumping. Mostly been about talking and jumping around, or running around rather today, not much climbing. Although I am mostly just kind of lost. Also now fucking pest control, hunting snakes. Alright. Maybe I should have recovered my stamina before starting this. I remember this being somewhat more tight in terms of stamina management, but I think we'll be fine. There we go. Definitely a bit more stingy, but overall fine. Yeah, I think... Oh boy, thank you, Momentum, for not helping me out there. I even took a little bit of a step back before jumping. Ugh. Lame. Let's see, do I have to dig up the statue again? It's very dangerous water. Just don't touch it, you will become dead. But yeah, I think at some point in the future we'll start climbing again. That's what I was about to say. And then I didn't climb and instead died. Tragic how things work out sometimes. Also, of course, hello, Lucky Fandango. Welcome in to Sleepy Man Falls to His Died. I guess you technically climbed out of this well already, so They had no lack of climbing from the very start. Fucking trees. Trees love getting in my way. It's kind of cheeky, like they pretend they don't move, and then the moment you want to run away from someone, they just kind of move directly in your path and you're stuck. Very cheeky, folks. Yeah, fair enough. Although there's a difference between like the kind of, hey, I'm sleepy because I want to GN, and hey, I'm sleepy because I just woke up. Not saying either is worse, just somewhat different brainily. Like generally speaking, I find staying up a little bit easier. And what? Let's gather all the poison that we're probably never gonna use. Also wait for stamina this time, so I don't have to worry about it. Still almost fuck up the first jump. At least that one wouldn't have ended in my dud. The fucking ONI shortcut always, or not shortcut, abbreviation, always looks weird to me. Like Oni? Huh? What Oni? What's going on? Phasmo? Death by Daylight? What? Oh no, yeah, right. Oxygen right now included. Makes sense. The difference a bit of a running start makes. Absolutely incredible. Alright, this is where we last time decided to just head east instead, or I will keep calling this east because it's to my right and east is right apparently. Anyway, where we just headed right instead, because I wanted to look for the shovel and ultimately some places to dig up rather than climbing towards the tower, but I think now we should just progress towards the tower if we can. Like a big man climbing session, but I also see a ruin over there. Let's go explore that first. Ruins seem interesting. Really once again slandering someone's poor innocent house by calling it a ruin, but fuck 'em. A water source. Very important for a man that is almost constantly full on food and water. Hey, fuck 'em. What are these Heidi flowers? We haven't had some of those in a while. There's a mate wandering around down there. Wonder if I can slap them non-lethally, just knock them out somehow. I perform stealth instead. Let's put that crowbar away. Don't want to look so intimidating. No escape, says the door. I say, let's put the crowbar away. Game is immediately like, haha, get your crowbar out, mate. Alright, I can only accept. No other way in, it seemed. Oh, hey there. That's probably one of her friends, isn't it? I remember seeing that kind of short in the intro, maybe. Very precarious ledge. Yeah, very multi-use, very crowbar. Oops. As much as I enjoy the momentum for climbing, it also makes it awkward when you Just try to fidget around because you never know quite when the game's gonna let you stop on a dime and when it won't. There we go. Like, this time it let me completely stop on a dime. I didn't move anymore at all afterwards, and then I was fine. Oh, I have to climb even higher. Never mind. Oh, here. That didn't quite register in my brain as something that I could grab. That's probably a good point, but she also hasn't reacted to the body at all yet, which could be something that she only does once I've cut it down successfully. So, there's still room for a bad joke. Oh, there he goes. Goodbye, mate. It's probably very fine for your conditional vertigo. I apologize. Oh, hello, sir. That's where you patrol to, alright. Means we can probably manage to sneak down here. At full velocity, making as much noise as possible. A belt. Raw material storage capacity increased. Oh my goodness. I feel so accomplished. Look at this. Look at the numbers. No comment at all on the bloke itself. Well, I guess fuck him then. You're not important. I only care about your tool belt. Like, her having literally no comment to that is a little bit odd. Not saying it needed to be someone that we actually knew, but no reaction at all is a bit weird. Let's go with weird. Well, she was making those odd remarks earlier about, like, where she was kind of being sassy. Is that the boat the man was talking about? That's not gonna get you very far, is it? I mean, I guess with some patience. Go. Go. Wait. Can't climb this or jump this rather? Wow, alright. That, I guess that is okay. I'll not whinge. I'll try anyway. This also looks slightly precarious. I guess this is where I stop. Maybe I'll get a double jump later. That seems reasonable. Oh fuck. Hello, sir. So my mate, just testing out my leg limits. Ooh. Yeah, that could also make sense. That one, right. Good spot, it certainly looks like the kind. Well, I mean, there was a guy down here, I had to give it a look. Also a ruin. I feel like I'm not going out of my way to enter through the exit right here. Following the trail of breadcrumbs, the game puts it down. Very quiet mate, though. Can't even hear his footsteps. Good thing she's not actually making these noises. Otherwise she'd be very easy to hear. No way to climb up there, it looks. Maybe actually going from up here. Although I'll just have to backtrack some more anyway. Yeah, that's the climbing bit we saw earlier. Oh yeah, no new storage capacity. We can pick up flowers again. Oh, we can pick up all the scrap in the island now with 2 extra slots. The fucking 50 million units of scrap that we left behind. All mine now. Quickly do a save before I bin myself once again. I was saying that earlier, not sure if you were here, but we've so far only died at our own hands by just falling to our death or something. No man has managed to end our lives. No man or animal even, for that matter. So they should just get rid of all the guards. The climbing will sort itself out. Oh, that's a stick. I don't want the stick. Goodbye, stick. I wonder if those have a purpose. Is that a way back as well? That looks like a way back instead. Like, I don't think I can jump this, and even then, maybe that's just barely out of my reach. Anyway. Yup. I'm not sure this game would have that much auto-bouncing for like a speedrun or a quick playthrough anyway. Oh, I should probably get my stamina back first. Since it's already super open, like you just navigate terrain. I'm assuming there's some weird movement tech. Like maybe if you jump in the right conditions you gain extra height, or maybe you can do the Mirror's Edge thing and fool the game into giving you a second jump in midair. I'm not following random yellow arrows. Anti, mate. Fuck, no, I'm following blue arrows. My inner rebel is confused. What do I do? Fuck. Do I really want to commit to those? That doesn't look terribly interesting. Nah, fuck it, we'll commit. When I say not terribly interesting, I mean to slander. The game actually looks very nice. Yeah, this is that climbing bit we saw earlier, so that's probably just the path back. Lots of rats. Immediately the knife comes out. I'm ready. Boom. Boom. Still haven't found a use for dead rats. Not that I've been picking them up and tossing them around much, but, you know, just something to think about. Okay, maybe blue means shelter, water, and food, because that's exactly what we have here. Very fine. Local woman just cannot stop adding things to the map. Very reasonable. Well, I think we have absolutely nothing to do here, so let's just head back out. I don't think I can make those. I'll try though. Whee! Absolutely not. So we have to climb back down here, I reckon. The ledge we jumped down from looked like a one-way type deal, so I was pressing space, thank you. Look at me correctly identifying an exit for the first time in my life. God damn. I swing. I don't know why. Felt like it. Take that air. I mean, we don't need that much stamina for that. Just considering waiting again. But nah, fuck waiting. I'm young, need to die while I still have time. Alright, let's try yellow then. This once again looks like the exit sort of deal. Well, this looks like one of the places to be. Like, of all the places in the game, this is certainly one of them. Can climb up that in a second, but let's have a look around first. Here's a blue arrow suddenly, instead of the yellow ones we are now following. That man certainly has a quiver. Temptation to bin is rising.
Fuck!
Well, fuck. Ow. Nice aim. Is he not gonna follow? Oh, must have been the wind. Yeah, man's very stingy with his following. This rock is all. Doesn't even check around the corner like a dog would or a wolf. Anyway, let's go upstairs then. Last time blue led to specifically a shelter, so I kinda wanna give that a second look. Or follow the second set of blue arrows as well. That is a large jump that I completely borked by myself. Can't even blame the game. This might be the track back. Because I think the backtracking arrows came from a cave like this. Look at us. Getting more inventory space, it's lovely. I'm so happy. Happy enough to fill it right back up. Okay. Guess we're not grabbing this ledge. Okay. Second time's the charm. Right, cave, what do you offer? Hey, another owl thingy. Time for digging. There must have been an earlier tool build that we could have found or gotten somehow. Because we had this recipe to craft, what was it? Wrench maybe? Yeah. We had the recipe for a wrench since, I don't know, minute 10 it feels like, and it needed 2 scrap and we didn't have the capacity for 2 scrap. So there must have been an earlier version of the tool build. Animations are hard. Random wallflowers. This looks like I'm committing to a way back, kind of like the dead end we were looking at earlier. Like this looks like it just leads back down. It's very hard to judge. Let's actually check the map for a change. Yeah, this is just the end of the ruin. It looks like I'm fairly far in though. Like maybe this is the other side of the jump that we couldn't make it, that we couldn't get to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that, sorry. If I'm wrong then fuck it. I'll just have to climb back up. At least this looks like I can make the trip back. So far. Nope, we're right. Cool. Shortcut acquired. Well spotted. Found some water as well. I wonder what all these guards tell their supervisors when they keep losing track of the one fucking randomly running about, climbing like a mad woman sort of lady that is now inhabiting this island. Like, oh yeah, I saw the fucking ghost again. Wait, what do you mean ghost? Yeah, I mean, saw this lady, I shot her, and then she just fucking disappeared. Did you run after her? I mean, no, but she just fucking disappeared though, I promise. I don't think I can make this jump. So this once again looks like an exit. But we can climb back up the same way we came, so it should be fine. That's a good point, yeah. Well, she looks young, she's gonna die anyway. I can follow this logic. Yeah, I mean, they do definitely look distinct from the non-kickover trees, so... certainly something one can clue onto. But that requires perception. Perception is difficult to come by these days. So, I don't know how we're gonna pass this mate now from this side, but then again, I don't know his patrol route. Maybe he's just letting us go for free. Bye. Yo, he tripped me instantly the moment he saw me. That was interesting. I thought he'd maybe have a bit of a reaction to like, holy shit, why is there someone right next to me? Instead it's like, detection meter is full, immediately slaps me. Fucking ow. Okay, let's do the big man medkit. Let's clean up this inventory. What a knob. Alright, there was more to explore upstairs here. I missed this jump, so we're gonna try that again. I should just go big speed and try not to fall. Can you actually not make that jump? The jump looks so makeable. Oop. Not this time, Ghostbuster mate. Could climb a ledge that wasn't distinctly marked. Incredible. An animation and all. Oop. Are you just gonna hang out here now? This is your life? Hello. Feels like the kind of man I wanna be. I'm not sure about this jump though. This is quite the distance. Like, it looks just close enough that maybe it's my dumbass fucking it up. But at the same time, I didn't feel like I fucked it up the second, on our second attempt. So who knows? Oh fuck. This is fine.
No!
Man, you're really bad at following rocks, mate. Ow. His aim's pretty good though. Oh, right, I forgot. This is the rock of disappearance. Once I get on this rock, I am gone. Yeah, it's just fucking rude. My rocks are broken. Call bullshit. We might actually get done in by a block this time, instead of just falling to our death. But yeah, this looks like I could just barely jump it, but... do I risk it a third time? If I try again, I'm probably dead, because I'll be right next to this guy, and I'll be pretty injured as well. I don't know, I just cancelled the I keep canceling these item noises. Fuck it, we'll give it a third time. Those are the charm, as they say. That was really close. Yeah, so I thought as well, and then I didn't make it twice, but here we go. Functioning for a change. Why is there a flatways ledge as well? Feels a bit arbitrary. I don't think you're jumping from anywhere there. Oh well. Right, so now we're up here on this side. We're coming from where the arrow is pointing. What an experience. So many places to go, so much to see. Oop. Oh. I am shocked that he didn't see me. Also very glad though. Still haven't quite figured out what the markings mean. Like, especially for the person that placed them. Like, what do they represent for the people that fuck around here? I guess this... Yeah, I don't know. Also, are these people secretly parkour gods as well? Or how are they moving around the island? I need to fuck off before he arrives. Yeah, I mean, you can't trust your eyes. People have gone insane before, so if you see something, you better make sure that you actually see it instead of just start flailing into thin air. Look like an idiot. I wonder why I'm up here outside of just maybe avoiding the maid. Looks like one of those exit places because, like, I don't think I can get up on this. Wouldn't let me climb this rock. Yeah, no, not a thing. I mean, this looks too tall. So I may be rubbing myself against one of them exits again. Well, at least my pacifism attempts are now being truly tested instead of just like, yeah, I'll just walk by these guys, it's no problem. Since then I have to explore with them running around. I kinda wanna backtrack for a moment here. Once the bloke's out of the way. Because I think there's a path that leads to the actual, like, ruin, where you apparently can climb down towards the coast rather than just the overlook and shortcut that we were at before. Like, maybe if I jump down here, we can actually get to the tower. I say tower, I don't know what it is. Like the coastal ruin thing. Because if I brain this properly, this looks like the kind of path that would lead me to the ruin. And we haven't been there yet, so... Fuck it! Oh shit. Ah, you can't see me because I crouch. The old crouch tech. Guess we'll explore this side first. Well, at the very least, we're also right in the fact that we haven't been here. Very nice. You lead right. That's interesting. Is this another exit only? Is this becoming a theme now? This looks fairly steep. I'm not sure I can jump this without becoming dead. Why can't I wall jump off of this and onto the ledge? That should be a thing. But yeah, this looks not like the kind of place you want to jump down from. Which I can only say as to. How dare you? Maybe some of you are watching from inside of their beds. You gotta be inclusive, mate. That's alright, Art. Welcome to Local Man is Confused by Terrain, the sequel. That's the tree we kicked down, but that doesn't really lead us anywhere because this is just the exit, pretty much. There's the guy we played grab ass with earlier. And I don't think I can get back up here. Maybe I can actually if I manage to jump this. No climbing to be done on this side. Ugh. Well, he said hello only to the out-of-bed stream watchers. What if they're in-bed stream watchers? Like, that's, like, linguistically not entirely clear, to me anyway. You could just be not saying hello to a certain group of people. Wonder if I can pass by him there without him noticing. Maybe not. This is a fairly long. Oi. Oi, though. Don't be a knob, mate. Fucking dodges all the bolts. That's my new nickname. I know, sounds made up. Okay, the issue is as well that if I follow this path, I'll have to make the big man jump again. What are the odds of that happening? Not great. Oh, sus. Have you considered visiting one of those toilets that people talk about sometimes? That tends to help people out a bit. Alrighty then. Fuck it, let's follow yellow for a change. Let's just make this easier on ourselves. Can I really not make those? Fucking cripple from Miasmata could make those, there we go. In case you're not aware of Miasmata, man is actually a cripple. I'm not like slandering the man for not being young and agile like Daphne is. Oh, in that case, welcome. Just do your shit posting. It is what chats are for, after all. Let's get some stamina back before we attempt this. There we go. Got the slightest hint of music there. Very fine. I'm reminded of those scenes in movies where they make fun of Disney movies for breaking into songs all the time. It's like, oh, it's time to break into the songs, and someone goes like, oh, fuck you, shut the fuck up. I'm not doing that on my watch. And so is the game like, oh yeah, time for a song. Yeah, you know what, fucking, we'll just leave it. Never mind. This is apparently the yellow path. Suppose it is a man that must follow this path that is playing this game right now. Yeah. Oh, this is leading right back to where I was earlier. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, at least that's easier to navigate than just following the yellow line to get back here. I think we jumped down there-ish. We also saw some stuff where we haven't been yet, so it's not like we completely wasted our time. Yeah, let's take this path. Looks like another fine path to take. God damn, that is steep. Can I even make that? I wonder. No, I have to try. Feels like I'm crouched, but I'm not crouched, it's just very tall. Yeah, I cannot, make that, I don't think. No mushrooms for me. Yeah, if I just spend enough time here, I can't die anymore. That's how that works. Oh hey, it's here, where we wanted to jump down earlier, but couldn't because it was too tall. So why is this fenced off? I guess so, men cannot enter the cliff ruins, and that makes sense. I'm sure we'll find a way though. Yeah, quite literally. Just age and you become undie-youngable. But what if men suddenly change their mantra from die young to just die whenever? Whenever it's convenient for us? It's probably just some sort of PR stunt. Men telling you to die young is probably not great PR for them. Whereas die whenever is just, you know, a lot more welcoming. Probably pleases the shareholders more. Full on, no longer mom's favorite. Never forget. That's a lot of island. Go down. Ooh, there we go. Thank fuck he turned around. Yeah, I mean, that just goes to show how fucking short-term these plannings are. Like, die young, yeah, maybe in the short term that would raise your half-year profits, but in the long term it's just such a catchy, like, motto, I guess, that you should probably stick with it and tank the initial bad reputation. Are your kids being obnoxious? We here at Die Young Company can absolutely help you out with that. Just send them on a fun adventure trip to the island and we'll take over the rest. Why can't he see through that bush? That's cheating. Oh, I guess he's perceptively challenged in just about every other way though, so it's fine. Oop. You're still standing around, aren't you? Going back to your patrol road, there you go. Good boy. Man, this would be so easy if I was just killing people. Right, so I'm assuming this leads to the coastal ruins. What is blocking my access to them? Did they have to build a fence on the other side? I'm assuming there's some sort of gate that's gonna be like, nah mate, not here. Found a bonfire, that's right. Blocked from the other side, alright. I like that they have separate little icons for that as well. It's not just like, oh yeah, you access it and or you try to access it and the game's like, nah. They even have a little icon with a bar blocking the door. Found some scrap, very important. Actually, we might run out of shovel at some point and we'll have to make a second one, so scrap is becoming possibly useful at some point in the near future. Alright. Certainly looks like a place. Part of me really wants to start by exploring that cliff area. Actually, I want to check something. I don't think I can... No. I was wondering if I can craft bolts, because we've been finding feathers and usually those go hand in hand to make arrows. But we don't have the recipe yet, despite having actually picked up some feathers, or some bolts before. But yeah, no handmade fletchery for us, it seems. Oh yeah, this is also a path, I wonder where this leads. Why would you not grab those little ledges there, Daphne? What's wrong with you? Oh, a shelter, nice. Alright, let's pick up some healing items. First time I've said that, I think. Yeah, our shovel is almost all the way through. Oh yeah, that would make sense. At least now we know that there's a shelter nearby in case we manage to pass enough time for it to become night. Since apparently we need to be indoors at night. Like, here you are finally escaping from Mom's clutches. Yet the game's all like, I gotta be home by 9. Don't fuck around outside. This is probably the track back. Yeah, this is probably just the ass end that we were looking at before. NVM. I go back in. Alright, that's enough fucking around. Let's actually explore this place. Only I had something that could break these boxes. For 2 glorious moments, we were able to pick up more fucking scrap metal, or scrap in general. And now we're back to where we left off. You could fit through that, Daff, come on. We probably can, yeah. I haven't killed anyone yet though, so well, I'm assuming you can loot it. I haven't tried, obviously, but I'd assume that that's how that works. Let's not fall down here. Looks like a little safe room, though. I guess there's blood on the bed, maybe, so... quote-unquote safe room. Also... Stuck! Giant one foot. A broom. Why is this not going into our fucking tool selection? Next to the crowbar and the shovel? I figured I'd open this as a shortcut by moving the box slightly, but Daphne is not interested. Moving boxes is what you pay hired help for. Not for Daphne to do. Can I jump that? I'm sure I can. Yes, easy. Just a big man jump. Easy. First try. Actually, first try too. Feels weird saying that when it's appropriate. Fuck you, ladder. My knees haven't quite died young yet. Although they're currently aging, probably. By the day, even. It's also interesting to think about, like, we've been doing all of this in one fucking day. In-game, of course. Like, Daphne's just fucking made of stamina, basically. I guess adrenaline would really help you out, but the moment there's some downtime, you just probably get fucked. Alright, document. Haven't read one of those in a while. Cosas que hacer, Hazel, fucking, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't speak Belgian. Crafted knife. What I want with that? Can I have my proper knife? Okay, indeed. Others. That flower or plant or whatever that we haven't used yet. Or those shirts. Canteen capacity +1. Very important. I'm making very good use of that. Alright then. I am slightly annoyed that we haven't had any sort of trouble with water ever since the very first time, where I almost became dead. But ever since then it's just been completely free. Can I not jump that? Really? Oh, you want me to jump on this one first? NVM. Okay. Overall, I think that's probably a good thing. If you had stronger survival elements that you had to continuously take care of, it'd probably become more tedious than interesting. So I guess we're just gonna go all the way back up. Nice. I hope there's an easy path back up. Of the long trip we've been taking. I think we ended up jumping down this ladder, but have we ever made this? I don't think we've attempted this yet. Let's give this an oogle. Yep, definitely have not been over here. Ow. So about this health that we picked up, let's go employ that. Yeah, that time she didn't want to stop on a dime, so we just kind of wolfed off the beam immediately. Okay, that's one of the two bar doors that we managed to unhomo. Don't think we're making that. That being said, going upstairs is probably the way we wanna mull this anyway. Oh yeah, this room. It's gotta be a way. Oh, haha, very fine. Good job, game. Nice little indication there. I think that's the first time they've indicated something so clearly with like a a little red scarf or handkerchief or something. Unless I just missed every other opportunity. For occasion, rather. And we're back. Yeah, I can imagine. It is a bit cheekily placed because it's like you do have to look backwards as soon as you exit the door. But again, you could see it from above. So like if you look down here somewhere, I had seen it, so I was like, oh, there it is. So a brainial man could look at this and go, oh, I haven't found the one thing that's indicated by the red scarf yet. Better keep exploring. Alright, so that's the coastal tower. Why do I have this crappy crafted knife on my ass now? I do like how much the lighting changes with the time of day. Very fine. I'm kind of annoyed we fell earlier when we were doing the climbing up there. Because while it's nice to finally be able to explore this lower region here, we probably can't go back very easily. So I feel like I missed out on some stuff. Yeah, I'd assume so as well. Maybe testers just got stuck in that room repeatedly, so they had to add some sort of indicator. Craft more healing, since we're actually using it these days. Look at all this hoarding actually paying off. Since we're finally using some healing items and the like. Ah, mates, nobody here, just do your patrol path. Just normal island ghost spoopiness, don't worry. Everything's fine. They really don't seem to be much aware of sound happening. So far everything has been only really tracking me by eyesight. So as soon as you LOS someone, they just go, huh? And start being confused. I'm guessing this is where that climbing section would have led me, which would have probably only allowed me to avoid the sneak man. At the same time though, that's a pretty big area that we didn't get to see though, from not doing the climb. Wait, what? What do we add? Oh, another bonfire. Type in game. They might be on no pay even, given that. Like man was talking about fucking no longer chase the money and be free from your societal bullshit. Brief bit of music. Decides to fuck off immediately. Alright then. Oh, that's the ledge we were looking at earlier. Interesting. So we're up here now. We never made this climb. I wonder if we should try that. I don't know where it would lead that we haven't seen yet, but I haven't done it either, so my inner completionist wants to go check that out. I think we'll do that. Sorry. We probably did this actually, and I just forgot. Such is life in the zone. Ah, this is the one we couldn't make earlier. Alright, cool. So now we've thoroughly checked this area. Very fine. Yeah, they effectively just become zombies. Just staring, not really noticing anything. I guess I wanna drop down here somewhere. Let's pick this place. There must be a better way of doing that, but fuck it. I know and getting a good look at this camp. Can't see shit in this camp. Very fine. Hope there's not many men in there. Like if that's a sort of combat section, then I'll just kind of be fucked with my pacifism rules. Lavender, I haven't seen some of those in a long time. That's the climb we did earlier. This boar. I'm tempted to bend the boar and grab some meat. We also have more room for more leather now, so you don't actually waste anything doing that. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Are you ready? The heavy attack. Right, boar. Ow, that was a very fast move there, mate. Ow. Oh, stamina is a thing that I am pretty empty on. Give me a second, boar, just fucking patching my wounds. Give me this thing guy for a moment. Are you gonna go into a charge? No, I have time to react from here. No? Yes? No? Oh, there's a mate as well. Go end the maid. Oh, don't look at me. Go bend the maid. Yeah, there you go. That's the right direction. I don't think Daphne could sort that, sadly. But we'll try. Oh, okay. Sudden, not very boar-like movement. I think my inexperience with the combat system starts really showing in those kind of moments. My game is slightly laggy looking out at this, which makes sense, there's a lot of foliage and stuff on screen. It's a little nice view though. I ingest berries to regenerate my wounds. This looks inviting. We'll check this out, yeah, certainly. I am, as they say, down, or in this case up. I don't know, but that question kind of implies that if you get buried alive, you at some point, or even just buried dead really, at some point you just become carrier of the island. They're being very messy though with their finger paint. Not sure I can condone. Do the messages actually go all the way across the screen? Oh, they do, that's lovely. Look at this. QA Cube tries again. See what nanos he can perform with game mechanics. Music's going full plinkling. I don't know, I think the game will tell me if I needed a key. It's been pretty good at that so far. Oh, we have an insane man nearby. So far no enemies dropped anything important, because we haven't killed any and we still managed to progress, so I'm assuming that the key wouldn't be placed on a random bloke for us to bin. And instead it's just somewhere to be found. Maybe in the camp down there. Like, I'm really torn on where to go. We have so many places. We could go down towards the camp, fuck around there. Actually, can we even go down towards the camp? I never did follow that path all the way, I just had a general idea of where it led and decided, no. Yeah, that looks like it goes towards the camp, okay. So we could go down here, explore that bit, which looks interesting. We can continue on up here. Both are very inviting options. Yeah, the manhole thing, never interacted with that. The hole that a man is not allowed to enter. There's a quite neat section here. I guess that's for even later then, because that is not connected to where I was before. Well, I mean, I can just quick travel eventually to the Olive Grove at any point I want. They also said people were gonna get upset if I fuck around with the manhole, so I just decided to leave manhole alone. So just to not make the men upset, they were just leaving me in peace. Alright, new part of the island. Time to go explore. I hope there aren't 50 million men here. This really looks like some sort of, like, not necessarily war camp, but like some sort of camp to me, which would usually indicate the presence of a lot of men. Although if all of the men are out on patrol, then maybe it's empty, kind of like the gate. The gate also looked like a man place, but had no man in it. Iris Beach. It's also not a camp, apparently. Full on cloth, or full on burned corpses. A lot of flowers. Kinda nice, I guess. So this is where you get yourself doused in gasoline. This is also where I could finally use those empty bottles, I reckon. Of which I have 0 at this point. I think I have some in storage somewhere. Sure, let's set a bonfire here. That's just, not at all ironic.
A golden tooth. Rashid's pusher. Don't worry, Daff, he said. We'll rule the beach, he said.
Don't you want to take the tooth? That's just wasteful. Yeah, somewhere along those lines. So now that I could finally use some empty bottles, you give me 0 of them game, 5 of them. At least that's what I assumed the icon was supposed to indicate. So keep checking the coastline. Another boat, eh?
Our dinghy. This is the beach we arrived on before we were kidnapped by these lunatics. Feels like a lifetime ago.
This is where you landed? This is like... Okay. Sure. Very solid decision making there, crew. Fucking navigate the rockiest terrain in your little dinghy. Land between fucking every instance of goodbye boat known to man. I'm sure that's fine. They probably hard calculated this. We have another tall field here. I wonder if there's an X-Maid running around. I think this is immediately the impression I got from looking at all this, What kind of plant even is this? No idea. I hear an insane person though. Hey, I won't get away, go fuck yourself. Actually, this isn't quite thick enough to make for a good hide and seek place, isn't it? The cane break. And then, I'm so sorry. My FPS really doesn't like this this room, this area. Is that a hole that a man could enter? Well, DK played that one game that had those, had enough of those puns for the rest of the time, I think. I think it was actually simply called Maze, wasn't it? Man hates pun culture, yet partakes anyway. Guess gun can't get much more human than that. Yeah, it was alright. Had its moments. Boom, sorted. There you go, crazy man. Now you can wander in peace. I have devenomed the area. Ugh, local man sneezes to die. Oh, fuck. Let's have some canned food. That plant floating? It is. Alright then. Maybe I'm also going insane. Maybe that's just the effect this place has. Fucking cane break. That does sound unfortunate. Why am I even drinking? We're full on water. May as well fill up the canteen though. Boom. More supplies. Can I climb up here to get an overview? I cannot really. I don't feel like fucking around with it enough. There's a lot of insane folk here. Maybe these plants are kind of like the, what's it called, the brain scorcher in, Stalker? I forgot what it was called, something like that. Wonder if there's something in the pond. Nope. Alright. Maybe they got lobotomized or something. Since so far we have no fucking clue, or we weren't given any sort of clue as to what makes people become insane in this game. Insane in the game, yo-yo. Or something. Alright. I think we've been somewhat thorough in exploring this so far. I don't think we missed anything important. At least I haven't seen anything that looks like a landmark to check out. Which is why I was investigating the pond so closely, thinking maybe there's something in there. Because usually if I see a field like this, I'm assuming there's multiple instances of interesting stuff to find. If you just take your time and have a thorough look around. Can I please not get invisible wall here? Thank you. Wasn't an invisible wall, it was just for climbing? Okay then, push me back down, why don't you? Shot at you. You don't actually see me? I'm a fucking ghost.
Chicken nugget.
I thought I heard a lot of flies, but turns out nope, it's actually bees. was expecting to find dead people. You're probably not a friend. You walk like the other ex-bloke did, so you're probably not friendly. You also sound like the ex-bloke does, so very probably not friendly. Picked up a document without even saying it. Such is my skill. Alright, let's see. Bee drawing. Aw, look at him. Very fine. Not sure why there's water in the sky, but oh well. Yeah, I have some water made. Maybe that will sort you. I wonder if there's anything interesting to find around here. I mean, he doesn't exactly sound friendly, but so far we haven't seen a single instance of the detection bar thingy popping up. I can probably perceive them through the wall, right? Yeah. These are alright. He's looking right at me there. Yeah, maybe he's just protective of this grove. Or this little... that's probably not called grove. What's it called? I don't know. Things.
Satan makes the daisies cry.
Why would you do that, Satan? Fuck you. It's just rude. Poor daisies ain't done nothing wrong. Hey, he seems alright. Maybe I should have tried talking to him. But I don't know, he gave me those please stay away from me vibes. Vibes even, apparently. Can't see anything interesting down there. Is that a B-man's house? House, I say. Fucking tiny ass hut. The fucking hives. Suddenly proper farm. Alright then. Oh shit. Oh. I got saint. I was wondering why one does LOS and man here, but apparently he sorted it himself, so I'll just kind of maneuver around. Walk on by. Shut up, snake, not now.
Shit.
Shit. I thought I'd barely maybe break line of sight enough. I want that. Nope, I can't have it. Okay, tab him. I'll go have a look. See, I would say you could probably, like, make your way down here without dying to fall damage, but I kinda don't want to test that, so I think we'll just have to take the normal path. Alright, Kayak, welcome in to, local woman runs away from any and all men. Also known as stealth, obviously. Easily the stealthiest person on the entire planet. I'm working on that. We were talking about this earlier as well, figuring that if we just manage to survive long enough, we become immortal, because we are no longer young and then can no longer die. Or B-man in this case. Oh dear. They really did you in, Aardman, didn't they? Whoever they are. So, alright then. Okay, thank you. So like this cliff here, or this side, or which sort of cliff side are we talking about? Right. Look, can't pass. This thing looks like the kind of thing a Cybot might be talking about. Maybe that's supposed to imply that you're only temporarily insane and not actual van material. I guess they have it fairly easy going these days. Back in the heyday of the van, they just ended every single man. Just about immediately. No questions asked. I inspect.
God, looks like she's been drowned.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I'll have her necklace though. Military dog tag woman. What's that say? Oh, Nick, something, Bennett E. Alright. I mean, sure, we'll fill off our 1% of missing water. Might as well. Is that where we came in? Probably isn't, I should remember that. Some more cave. Yeah, let's go for that first. Aha, a shelter. Nice. Good man, Cybot. I should have cooked the meat 15 years ago. I don't know why I didn't. Oh well. Not a lot. Can I?
God, looks like she's been drowned.
I don't think I can. Sauce to inform, but nah. Good appearance so. Oh, you probably meant this thing, which is in our cave behind her, that I didn't actually go to. Military t-shirt. Slightly reduces your visibility. Oh boy. On my body. That's a lot of numbers. Looks like radio frequencies. Ibrahim Nihir? Our thingy is marked in blue. Also told to go to the tower though. Oh, alright then. And I think we need to equip the meat so we can cook it. There we go. Hope it doesn't spoil. Yeah, the first time in my entire life. So glad I was caught live on stream. Otherwise nobody would believe me. But I am the man that actually remembers for a change. Looks like that might be it for this little, I don't know what to call it, maybe grove? Pond thing. Alright, so now that we have a camouflage shirt, we should be effectively invisible. I think that's how that works. It is quite nice how there's still upgrades like strewn around. Game didn't just let me, or give me a set of crafted fucking items that almost do the same thing, and then later on aren't really that important to replace. Instead I just started with effectively no fucking equipment slots filled, and I'm only now starting to fill some of them. Seems pretty good to me. Well, I mean, it's a fucking camouflage shirt. What's it gonna do? It's not gonna fucking hard cloak you. Well, maybe the level 3 shirt will sort that eventually. Relax, boar, I'm not here to end you. Not today. Okay, there's a water source. These trees don't quite look alright, but I mean, I'm not judging. I think you're just fucking ticked off from Dead by Daylight abusing that sort of language, seeing that as an actual word. Like, if I was to describe it like, hey, what does this do? Yeah, it just kind of makes you slightly faster, you know, like I could just use that without, I don't know, probably just to lower your expectations. Maybe you pick up a shirt and think, oh boy, I am maximum stealth now, like some sort of deviant would. And then secretly it only slightly reduces visibility. Well, the slightly jumped out to you so much because of Dead by Daylight being... or, well, at least that's what I'm speculating, given that you also brought up the considerably and stuff. Moderately. It's like that is now sensitive wording to you. I figured you out, sorry. I'm deliberately exploring the area around the farm first before entering the big man building there. I found another boar. I haven't mentioned it at all. I know what you're on about. I didn't even pick up on the abundance of slightly increases in these texts. Clearly, that's all entirely on you. There's a very big open area here, goddamn. Oop, hello, sir. Please don't shoot me. Done nothing wrong, I promise. So, where is one to check out first? I mean, we have clear chat evidence of you bringing that up. That's a lot of sheep. I guess that's right. Interesting how they enjoy running sideways before they run headfirst. A bit unusual, but I'm not judging. That one looked more like a dog over here. So it is. Oh, look at me breaking line of sight last second. Least visible cube I've ever seen. It's probably the shirt carrying our ass there. I mean, that's probably the easiest way to implement that. Just make the detected timers slightly longer. Hey, isn't this roughly where we looked down earlier and we're like, yeah, let's explore the downstairs area first? Yeah, this looks like roughly it. Maybe a bit further along the cliff, but seems like this is the place. We haven't found an owl statue yet in a while. I wonder if I just missed out on everything. I think we made the right call by going down first instead of Exploring the upstairs area first. That's probably the thing we climbed before with the door the game didn't tell us how to open. I ain't seeing no stone pillars. I see a big man mountain, but that's just about it. I also spy a snake. Smack. Sorted. NP. Don't worry guys, I got the snake. Can all breathe easy now. I think I'm gonna go down into this valley first. It looks like it leads back to where we came from, so... basically, exploring the rest of that seems like a good idea to go for first. Allows me to mentally tick off area by area. You don't see me, I'm too fast for you. Yeah, I'm a blur. You can't fucking make me out at all. That's what I thought. Oh, I thought it was a very different sound effect. Like, what kind of animal? And then, nope, it's just the insane guy. Alright, finally full on lavender. Very fine. The fuck's this? There's a socket to insert a plug here, alright. That's a bit arbitrary. Alright then. Probably some secret nuclear silo. Looks like the kind of area we've seen before. There's a tree to kick down from as a shortcut. Stop it, boar. Let's not be enemies. We can be friends instead. I leave you to your ass and you leave me to my ass. The snake, on the other hand, is made of venom, so I wanna engage in that. Shall partake. Water source. Very, very plentiful in this fucking game. Hello there, red arrow. That's not suspicious at all. This direction? There's nothing in this direction. It's kind of weird. Why would they mark it like that? And then up. See, that's gonna be a little bit harder. Let's see what you have to say about that. Elson, I don't know where the bloody hell you've ended up, but if you're reading this message, then find a safe place and hide. This little trip has all gone to pot. Pot, eh? Don't wander around, don't approach anybody. These people are dodgy and dangerous. Dodgy is certainly a way of putting it. They're kidnapping people, I don't know why. It's a miracle I'm alive. Shaw and Liz, I hope you guys are okay too. The person who freed me from the well, I'd been chucked in, left a map. It points to the tower at the summit here. I've got equipment, I'll climb from here. I'm a mess, but no doubt I'll feel a lot safer up there than I do down here with all these wankers, Harry. Well, Harry. You fucking dongas. Don't just draw a fucking arrow pointing people like, hey, just fucking climb the sheer cliff. I have fucking, or sheer cliff even. I have fucking equipment, I can sort this, no worries guys, just follow the arrows. Like, mate, that's not how that works, please. No empty bottles anywhere to be found, of course. Day 1. We finally arrived on the island and I'm gobsmacked. The rumors were true. There's this huge mass of rock cradling a ruined tower. This is truly a climber's paradise. While we were looking for a place to set up camp, we bumped into some farmers, but they completely ignored us. They gave us fisheye stares and then went on their way without saying anything to us aside from stranger. I don't like these people. We've decided to keep a low profile and avoid wandering around the island. Anyways, now Sean and I are taking care of setting up the base camp in a hidden spot, while Allison and Liz are looking for a decent place to start the climb. The girls said that so far they've found a good starting point west of our encampment, so I'm pretty sure we'll start there. More updates soon. Who are you even writing that note to? I guess it's a diary, but why would you write your fucking diary on a random scrap of, random piece of paper like that? West, he said. It was north, so west should be that away. I mean, I guess this is just what they decided on eventually as their climbing spot. I think I'm getting mixed messages between the two of you. Guess your methodology for fucking around with notes is very different. I mean, I'm not one to judge usually, but boy, your walking animation was a bit weird there. Suggest sorting that out. That looks like a nice place to explore. Let's go give that a look as well. Not sure why I'm ingesting all these berries despite being full. Because I'm insatiable. 8. What's this? Another door that I miraculously can't open. I wish the game let me know why. Just give me a clue so I can try solving this. Hey, that's that house where we found the shovel. Alright, cool. We've finally looped back to where we were before. Can I slide down here somewhere, or do I have to... I think this looks safe. There we go. The Apricots Valley. Hey, more farmers. At least I'm assuming that they're just farmers and somewhat safe as a result. Give me a second. Crowbar, we have Vermin 2. Cleanse. Alright, here we go. Boom. Weird how that sometimes doesn't even make a noise or anything. Let me close that. I don't think these guys want me rifling through their shit. Another wrench. Every time I have to get into the cellar, my feet get wet, but I have to pass that way if I don't want to get caught. Anyways, this won't go on for much longer. Soon he'll be able to walk again. But then what should we do? Should I do? Everyone should have an equal chance at overcoming the trials. He certainly needs help. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright then. I think if I needed a key, the game would let me know. Although you may have not been there for where that joke originated. Hardcore. Let's see. Wait, is that for pushing? Nope, it's for climbing. So I climb. Aha. We have acquired... What the fuck is that? Anyway, let's ingest some canned food, I guess. Pants. Knee pads. Sport shorts with knee pads, teenage size, and they fit me. Well, I mean, you look very small, so I'm not surprised. Reduced fall damage, that seems absolutely lovely, given that that's been our major source of damage taken this run. There's another house down there. I can see a house down there. I guess it's safest to just drop onto this first, and then down here. Thought I heard a radio. Maybe I'm dumb. Oh well. Hello, Fox. You're stuck. Yeah. Don't you hate when man ruins nature? Wait, are you stuck? Seem a bit tame for a fox. Yeah, I think you're just stuck. Yep, you were stuck. Off you go. Be free. Oh, I actually have to repair this with a wrench if I wanted to use it. I mean... sorted. Apparently that was a thing I could do, or was supposed to do. A task, one might say. Now these farmers must love me because I repaired their pump. He's probably scared shitless being stuck in someone's yard. Oh, I see. I mean, that's probably a very confusing situation for animals. One they usually try to avoid. I think that's just eating right away, right? Yeah. We're just ingesting apricots right from the tree. So these people are harvesting olives and apricots. It's basically all you need to survive. Probably not the greatest diet, but what can you do? Being on some sort of island. Right, mates! Yes, we'll talk. Hello. Mate. Didn't you just beckon me? Why aren't we talking?
Finally. Someone who wants to talk with me.
Whoa, calm down. First of all, lower your voice, because my head is pounding as it is.
What a voice there.
What did you want to tell me?
We've been kept awake for nights by noises coming from the cellar. Maybe you could sort out this problem.
Alright. Sure.
Me?
Fuck
Sort
it.
out your problem?
That's right. The cellar is sealed off and nobody can get in. Could you go take a look?
That's
How am I
not a bad
supposed to get
question.
inside if it's sealed shut?
We're not sure, but we think there's another way in. A comrade of mine searched for it without success. I tell you to go talk with him about it, but he left with no explanation. Oh well.
Oh well. He's probably also abducted like we were. Like maybe he was fucking around and then got reintegrated into this weird ass society, community, whatever.
Why do I have to help you?
You'll bring back sound sleep to everybody. You think you won't be compensated for this?
Why don't you go have a look yourselves?
And risk being bitten by rats and snakes? We've tried asking for help from the guards, but lately they've been taking care of more important matters, they say.
Alright,
Never
then.
mind.
Yeah, this is the result of growing up. You're looking at it. That's how it's gonna be. And Kuno couldn't really be here. He's way younger even than Daphne, so he definitely died.
Listen, I just want to get away from here.
What do you say about first fixing my problem?
What a knob.
I think I'll get moving along now.
I'll return to my work then.
Or are you? Is your work randomly sitting on this bench, beckoning strangers to solve your problem? Because that's quite the kind of work, yeah, there you go. Do your work done, mate. A lot of boots. Apparently we're not interested though. Maybe we do have these sneakers we found earlier. We have some water, but I think we're gonna be fine. Unbar this door, for whatever reason that was barred. Another water source. We could take a bath, maybe at some point. I think Dav could use one after the day she's been through. Probably made of sweat at this point. So this is the sealed off cellar. I don't want to get upstairs first. There's probably an upstairs area, isn't there? Yeah, I think once I recognize that there's something fucking around, I also have to deal with the problem. It won't let me sleep peacefully either way. Okay, I don't see a way to get into an upstairs area. Maybe there just isn't one, so let's go look for a cellar entrance first. Probably connected through a cave or some such. Actually, there's an upstairs window that we might be able to get into at some point in our lives. Oops. Oh. I always wanted to be down here anyway. My dream. Alright then. Guess we're committed. Maybe this was man's plan all along. Get me committed to fixing his
The
problem.
sun will set soon. I'd better find a safe spot to spend the night if I want to survive this.
Can I not move this? Oh, this time I can by pressing a button instead of running into it. I see. Yeah, mosquitoes come and go. They don't make it easy. So with this problem solving that we're applying here. I think I can maybe make this? No, never mind, I lied. What do I do from up there then? Jump on this? Maybe? I think that's actually where we were going in the end, just not sure how. Can't reach those steps, but I could probably climb up here now. Yeah. So now we're pushing on this. That is certainly an animation, or a lack thereof. Oh, that's where we came in. I'm dumb. Never mind. I'm surprised we haven't found a torch or some such yet in this game. Granted, most areas were fairly well lit, so it's not that important, but it's usually kind of a given in an adventure type game like this, that you find some sort of light source. Hey, empty bottles, nice. Let's go okay, let's just drop this instead of wasting everything. Maybe we'll need that later, so we can get back here and grab it if needed. A new crowbar to refill ours. Sure, let's do that then. Let's get rid of it. Pick up the new one. Some scrap. Ooh, hello there. Dave, I want you sleeping and prefer not to wake you up. I'm sorry to leave you by yourself here for all this time, but I can't do otherwise. The others would get suspicious. They heard you in your delirium, and they're still asking themselves where the shouts are coming from. Hope the medicine that I brought you for you takes effect soon. I don't know when I'll be able to return, so I've left you the recipe and materials to prepare new doses if you need them. In the meantime, I hope you reflect on what we talked about. Believe me, the trials are a necessary evil, and once you enter to become a part of our community, you will feel like a new man. Put a lot of thought into it, and I've convinced myself that helping you is the right thing to do. As soon as you've got your strength back, I'll accompany you on your path as far as I can, up to the area of resurgence. I know that it's difficult, but I have faith in you. Very supportive man. What have we got? Restorative tonic. Hey, finally used for curry plants, that's right. Slowly recovers health. Interesting.
Ugh, not too long ago someone bled a lot here.
Very fine observation there, Sherlock. So, about their noise problem. That's not where we came in from, is it? I don't want to go down there. Looks fairly, haiku metal. I mean, oh, never mind, that is actually the same cellar area I'm done. Yeah, it certainly appears like the kind of man that would have left. Is there nothing else down here? In what manner have I now solved their problem, then? I'm confused. Well, I guess I'll just tell them that it's nothing to worry about. Ow. Wait, so where did I get in here again? I came in through some sort of hole. Oh, up there. I'm blood. Never mind. There's gotta be a shelter nearby. This is kind of a important looking place, so usually there should be some sort of patrol point in the area. Maybe not right here, but somewhere close by, I reckon. Should we talk to the man? Tell him that we found absolutely fucking nothing? Yes, you've waved. Can I please talk now? There you go.
Concerning your problem,
What do you want to know?
I managed to get into the cellar.
Really? What did you find there?
The cellar was empty. Somebody had used it as a hideout for a while.
What's important is that there's no longer anyone there. Now we can go back to sleeping in peace.
What a bunch of weirdos.
I think I've earned your help.
Well, yes, you've earned it. Ask me what you want, and I'll see whether I can sort you out.
Goddamn.
What can you tell me about this island? It seems like a world of its own.
It is, and we're happy that it is. Out there, unfortunately, they're not yet ready to embrace a socialist community such as ours.
And what do you have to say about the dead bodies?
You can't see further than your nose. Brother number one wants to re-educate you. You must merit your place in our community.
Who is this brother number one?
Who is it? It's the man who built all of this. He carved out a paradise for us away from the system.
Uh-huh.
I see you're all very quiet around here.
We live in a place where the worker is valued. We are content with what we have. This community gives only good things to its adepts.
But does the world out there know about this place?
Brother number one convinced Turkey to recognize the value of what we're building. Nobody can disturb us.
I can ask about brother number one again.
Who
Let's
is
do
this
that.
brother number one?
Who is it?
Why do you all wear bandanas over your faces?
All men are born equal. The bandana reminds us that nobody is better than anybody else.
Okay.
By the way, so there is a way to leave this place?
Get away? Why would you? Once you overcome the trials, you will no longer want to leave. Don't give up.
Okay, I'm
Trials? Do you mean some
Let's
sort
not
of
give up
test?
yet.
It's up to you to find out what I mean. In any case, when you arrive, you'll understand immediately.
Okay, I'm fucked. I get it. What can you offer me?
Feel free to take apricots from our orchard.
Oh,
Even
gee,
though
thanks.
You've probably helped yourself already, right? Stop for a moment and reflect. Have you ever given such value to food?
Of course I have.
It's always like this. In modern society, nothing is ever given its true value. Not even the labor of us farmers.
Modern society?
I no longer wanted to work for a society based on consumerism. Here, nothing is thrown. Everything has importance, even leftovers. Our work is respected, and we can finally work happily. Here I can till the soil, and no multinational can take it away from me.
Basically, you weren't happy with your old life?
Try and understand me.
I
Modern
refuse.
society, among other things, pushed me to burn all bridges. Unfortunately, I had a fight with my son. We haven't talked in a decade. He wanted me to sell my land to a multinational. I would never have allowed it, but he went behind my back and I lost everything. I said goodbye to my property and to my son.
Uh-huh. That was
I
very
think I'll
important
get
news.
moving along now.
I'll return to my work then.
Yes, your very important work of sitting on this fucking bench. Absolute slag. Let's see if there's a shelter nearby. I don't think we can stay out at night, sadly, because I think the way it's presented, I'd assume it's kind of like a game over state, basically. Or maybe you're on a timer before you just get burned or something. Hey, I found the shelter, nice. But I guess we can try it. I'm assuming the game saves when I access a shelter like this. Let's stash some of the canned food, I don't think we need it. I'm gonna keep the beer bottles around, or the empty bottles rather. Oh, I can't exit anymore. The moment I entered this, I had committed to sleeping apparently. Well, this has to say.
Dad, what the fuck was that for?
You two-faced, low-life son of a bitch!
The fuck are you?
Jasmine spilled everything!
I've got no clue what you're talking about.
Spineless fuck! That's all you are! Mr. Loser Toe Pusher who can't keep his dick in his pants! Or you got something more to add to your list of achievements?
That's fucking typical Daff. Listen to a little gossip and just get all high and mighty on me. Everyone in America knows that if there's a buyer, there's a seller.
You piece of shit! That's your response?
Come on, Daphne. We've been having a great time. Why are you trying to bring in all these rules all of a sudden?
Grow a fucking pair, Rashid! You dare try to flip this on me?
You're being a hypocrite. You wanted fun. We had fun. You wanted blow.
Blow this, you fucking asshole!
Tragic backstory. Yeah, I guess we'll not, I mean, we can provoke nighttime at some point later in the game if we want to. I think if we just quick travel a bunch, it'll always take away some of the time. So if we just do that, like, I don't know, 20 times, we should be late enough to see what happens when it becomes too late at night, basically. I think I can jump those. GG easy. Alright, upstairs, what do you got for me? Yeah, certainly a man of some sort. So that's what the locked door was for, makes sense. Stuck, jammed, won't budge. Locked from the other side. Ismail, alright. And Aaron. If you say so, mate. But it's kind of odd that there's been nothing here in the upstairs area so far. Maybe I just haven't found the right place to look yet. Look from the other side would suggest that I have to perform some sort of climbing here. Maybe I can cross the roof to the... Daphne? Why the fuck would you vault to the right there? That's a bad shot of you. Alright then. Guess we didn't need those legs anyway. If I die from fall damage here, then I'll just start again from the shelter. It's not like we missed out on anything. Like, why did I have so much momentum to the right when I did the vault here last time? That's weird. Or like mantled that rather. Ooh. And then I fucking slide there. Lovely. Thank you, game. Like, I was moving in inch at a time, basically, but I had crossed the magical line where the game was like, nah, off you go. So I can only say ass. I don't think there's anything else in here, but I'll have a double check while I'm here. Holding left, so nothing bad happens. There we go. Character, you literally bonked from the window, so wouldn't you wanna fucking grab that? Like, come on, Duff. Wouldn't you just fucking not die instead if you had the choice like that? Yeah, I think you're meant to jump to the climby bits rather than the actual window. So I guess that's kind of on me. But I'm afraid to line myself up for too long. Look at me just bouncing away from the wall there. This is probably the first kind of bad instance of parkour that we've had. The rest has been fairly alright so far. Which in turn makes me wonder if maybe I'm supposed to do something else. I mean, there's a window below me as well. Maybe I'm supposed to go for that one. Maybe I should be aiming for that bar. Well, I don't think this will help me, but here I am, not dead. Might as well die instead. Not that I know of. I think it's only jumping into hoping she grabs what you're trying to grab. Fuck you, you don't tell me what to do. Now I'll die again, just to show you. Watch. Shit. I thought not going so close to the wall would be beneficial here because I've been bonking the wall and dying. Oh yeah, that as well, obviously. Everything makes sense. Shit, wasn't enough. Can't I just there we go, last save. I think that's easier than running all the way up, since the load times are fairly small. Short, even. I don't think she's either. I think she's just an adrenaline junkie, according to her in the intro. So she just has this miraculous ability to perform crazy actions. Yeah, when I was initially lining myself up here, I just kind of fell, which made me not want to try again to line myself up thoroughly. Yeah, it just keeps bonking me from the window. It's so frustrating. It certainly looks possible, but the difficulty that I'm having with it suggests to me that I'm doing something wrong, and that there must be a better way of doing this. So maybe I'm supposed to jump into this window from here instead. Well, it's difficult to land lower. It's not like I have that much control over it. Actually, I just saw something that may give me an idea of how to do that instead. Maybe I need to put the crowbar away. There, that's what I'm supposed to do. Did I already? Oh no, it's the downstairs door. Yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do, I think. Yep. Jumping from above was too much momentum. On the book. Last pages of a girl's diary, oh boy, that's a lot of reading. April 11th, 1989. I forgot which year we were in, oh well. What a drag, having to relocate is just a mess. We have to hurry because in 2 days we'll be leaving. It's decided. I've been packing stuff up by myself for a week now. Mom and Dad are overloaded with work and my little brothers are always on the hunt for adventure. The little goons acting like they're in that movie, searching for the pirate ship treasure. Life can't be so carefree. Luckily there was Dilara and volleyball. Next day, I think. Yes, next day. Okay, my parents are pressuring me. I'm the big one. I do the packing. My little brothers, on the other hand, are free to fuck around in the tree house for as long as they want. Horse shit. At the village, things will change for sure. They say that it's a happy place. I can't wait to go. It's just so annoying that I'm responsible for all this packing first. I'll miss this house, but really, it won't be hard to get over it. Next day. Last day. We can't wait anymore. I packed everything I could. Mom already said that for now we can't take everything along. For now we can't take everything along. A few things will be left behind. Sort in the barn. Recap. Shoes. Check. Horror movie videotape collection. Check. Favorite band's t-shirt. Check. I've taken everything, but I couldn't find my volleyball knee pads nor my flute. I think my parents might have already packed them up without telling me, so meddlesome. Anyways, I've decided to leave my diary here. This way, whoever takes our place will remember that this was first the home to a girl called Nurai. Alright then, Nurai. If I'm saying that correctly. I found your fucking pants. Those are mine now. Haven't found your flute yet. I don't think that really counts as overthinking. Like, it definitely looks like the sort of jump that should be possible from upstairs as well. It's just that it's not the intended route, and thus the game doesn't want you to do it. Actually, maybe the attic with the pants also had the flute in it. I should not fuck around with that. I should just leave through the door. Here. Oh, water. I need a lot of water. Oh boy, good thing we have an infinite supply right here. So yeah, it felt more like a case of, hey, I found the unintended way first and it should work, but it doesn't, so whatever. To be fair, thinking about that diary, it's not like we need the flute for anything, so I think we found the one important item anyway. Yeah, it should be, yeah. Probably not too far away either, given that they're apparently fairly young. Although they probably died then, if they were that young. Let's hope they weren't that young. At the very least, there's plenty of trees, so not really lacking for opportunity, I guess. Hey, I found the treehouse. I found a boar. I prefer the treehouse over the boar. Snakes. What a lovely place to grow up. Get the fuck around in your treehouse, leave the house, get bitten by a snake, die. The usual. Babulas, I guess. Today, Grandpa told us the story of Babulas. Babulas is an ogre who has lived on the island for a long time, even before Grandpa was born. He goes around secretly when it's dark with his... what? Owl? 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 Owl, probably, with his owl on his shoulder. Grandpa says that when we hear an owl sing in the night, we can be sure it's Babulas. Grandpa said that if the children are naughty and don't obey their mom and dad, Babulas comes and takes them away forever. This is not on the line. Fucking poor writing. Even was scared. Huh, interesting. Even was scared, but I don't believe it. Oh, Aaron, that's his mate, right? His brother. Aaron was scared, but I don't believe it. I don't think Babulas is bad. He's only bad because nobody wants to play with him. So we decided to look for him. We found a strange hideout on the mountain. We think Babulas lives there, but he's never home. Grandpa says Babulas has many treasures and he likes sparkly things. Maybe if we leave him a gift, then he will come back. Aw, look at him. Fucking tear in his eye. So from treehouse, leave left of the lake, and then a snaky path up to a mountain cave thing. Yeah, that certainly sounds like the kind of place where one might die young. Also means to me that we should probably grab our shiny bits. Just in case. There's a water source there. I want that marked on my map, so I'll jump down. The map that I hardly use in this game. Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks alright. Although the kids probably caused some sort of catastrophe in their naive attempt to be friends with an ogre. I don't think there's anything between the trees here. Maybe I should have a quick look before I return to the shelter. Yeah, no, we've been in that place. Alright then. Quick climb to the shelter, grab our shinies, and then off we go. Hard at work again. Why are you beckoning me? I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you. Never really looked around the house very much, but also doesn't seem like there's anything to be found anyway. Most important bits were probably the cellar and the shelter. That looks like a climby section. Should probably have a look at that as well. Alright, we bring the golden coins. Don't want to stash anything. Let's stash one bottle. Yeah, most of them are down on the ground. That being said, if a lot of their workers that value their hard work so much are just sitting on a bench somewhere, then it would probably explain the lack of apricots being picked up. This looks like a way back, so even if I fall down here I should be fine. As long as I don't become hard dead. That's probably roughly where the kids were talking about. Or the kid was talking about. Hey, dry riverbed. Does this lead all the way back to the Olaf place? Maybe there's a gate or something for me to unlock here. Like, we never did follow the dry riverbed all the way. Really, I can't jump that, maybe with more momentum. Oh well, that's probably not important. Abrupt change in music. The game's forte. Yeah, this looks like it's just connected to the Olaf place, that's right. Don't think I could have made that. Although I do need to climb something if I wanna move on here. I don't think I can do this. Okay, never mind. Stick. So many sticks. What do with all these sticks? I broke the free flow. Please tell me I can get back up here. And this wasn't a one-way trip back into the dry riverbed. Like, it looked like there were so many climbing opportunities. One of these has to lead me back up, right? Right. I should have some berries while I'm here. Otherwise I might have to actually use my canteen at some point. That would be... I don't know. Tragic. Yeah, it looks like the kind of place one can get up. I haven't given up hope just yet. It looks like I can jump onto that, but when I tried from there it didn't work. Maybe I just have to do something like this. There we go. Sorted. Right, that's another connection established though, that's quite alright. Always good to be able to start piecing the map together. I did like the cartography in Miasmata. I think more games should do something like that. They actually have to use the landmarks and shit to make your own map, rather than have the game make the map for you. Really, that is sliding me down. Alright then. I mean, I guess it looks kind of slidey and not like where I'm supposed to be. But there was a path leading basically right up to it. I'm not gonna heal for now. Actually, fuck it, I'll heal. I'll heal, that's okay, game. But yeah, this looks like I could have just made it in that direction, but apparently not. There's a climby bit there, but maybe that's for the other side. I kinda wanna try again, but it did cost me a lot of health when I slowed down. Okay, that's just the rock we were on earlier. That's where we came in from. Alright, cool. Let's try not to die on our way back. Nice, we didn't die. Incredible. Well, I mean, there's this map, which gets automatically updated whenever you find something, and probably helps you out quite a bit if you use it a bit more than I do. But yeah, no minimap is nice. Not an abundance of markers or anything. That should be the norm and the go-to for exploration-based games, though, in my opinion. Like, no... Just, I don't know. The moment you start spamming markers and shit, you just take away so much from like you have okay, so I empathize with a lot of people that are having trouble with navigation and that can't find their way very well anyway, even if they have a well-designed map to work with, like a well-designed terrain to work on. But I think at that point you should just try to make that part of the gameplay, like maybe pick up distinct landmarks, note them down, literally on a piece of paper if you have to, and just go, hey, there's, I don't know, this rock, I've seen this rock a few times, I'll note down, hey, there's a rock here, this leads, I don't know, somewhere. Because ultimately, navigation is just such a large part of, like, an adventure. Especially if this was more realistic, then having to find your way and not getting lost would be a major part of staying alive. So just removing that by having the game arbitrarily like track objectives and display superficial markers everywhere would, like, it just eliminates one aspect of gameplay that I think shouldn't be just eliminated. Obviously, it's very subjective. Some people hate that sort of thing, like when DK was playing Subnautica and he got the mod that added a map to the game, for example. Like, I'm not saying, like, herder, you should never do that, that's cheating, lol. Obviously, it doesn't really matter to me, but I think given that the game has these beacons that you could have dropped everywhere, wherever you want to highlight an important place, you could have worked with that instead of modding the game, and then not just remove the navigational challenge altogether by adding a mod, for example. I'm not necessarily saying, like, draw a literal map or, like, mark items yourself on a map, although I would be more fine with that one. There's an owl symbol here, interesting. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, let's say we wouldn't have a map in this game, then you could just, well, just being relative, like, a lot of these paths that we're taking are effectively, like tunnels, if you will. They look very open and often very freeform, and there are multiple tunnels that lead to the same place. But you could kind of sit down at some sort of crossroads and be like, okay, this path leads this way. I'm gonna go and stick to the right exclusively, and then I'm gonna maybe note down what place I end up in if I just stick to the right the entire time, and so on and so forth. And you could, like, systematically try exploring that if you had no other capacity to mentally, like, visualize what the map would look like or something like that, if you were, simply put, navigationally challenged in some way. My storage box is empty. I don't think it's supposed to be empty, is it? Yeah, but that's, like, what I'm saying is that it takes away from the survival aspect, though. Like, if the goal is, hey, this is supposed to be some sort of survival game, and navigation is thus part of the challenge, then why would you remove the challenge by having two powerful aids when it comes to navigating, right? Like, you just... I don't know. Is this the pine forest? Let me check my map and figure it out. It could be red. I don't know. Oh, special ogre shelter. Now I know what you mean. Yeah, I probably put the shinies in there then. Easy. I figured it out. I didn't remember the place being called Mountain Pass, or rather I just didn't remember shit in general, as is my way. Maybe I should rest in there. Sure, let's rest in there, why not? I'm sure this is a great idea.
So, Daph, what do you think about it?
Okay, but why Turkey?
Because it's a beautiful country and so different from everything here.
For me, anywhere's good. I love traveling.
Hey, Daphne. Is it okay if I invite Rashid too? I know he did you wrong, but he's still one of my best friends.
Dude, it's whatever. I'm chill with it. You know what I say? Live and let live. Karma will catch up with him anyways, one way or another.
Imagine if the whole live and let live thing would be her motto, despite me having gone around and stabbed 15 people already. It's kind of, you know, a bit of a dick move. Alright, we'll just leave it in there then. I am going to assume that this is just the, that part of the Pine Forest Mountain Pass track thing. Do I have a way of finding that out? Maybe if I look at the hand-drawn list, I say, map even. Used to be at the top all time, so no, I have no idea where it is. There it is. That would actually make sense, yeah. Like through the forest and then ta-da, there's mountains here, and now we're kind of here-ish maybe. Coming in from the north down towards the south. Alright then. Those drawings were also on the, they were in the area where we picked up the shinies, the gold coins. Like was it the botanist or something? And the manor farm. There was the room with the big owl drawing and shit like that. Maybe it's the same people. Maybe it's just Aaron and his brother having grown up. I mean, they say a lot of things. I mean, olds are alright. Right, mate, I'm a shadow, you can't even see me. Whoosh, I'm already gone. Don't pretend you're still seeing me. I'm literally on the other side of the planet now. I break line of sight by hugging the right side of the bow, but it wasn't enough. At least anyway though, so we're fine. Alright, so that's another bit of map cleared, I guess. Which is very nice. I do approve of systematically checking out new terrain and shit like that. Well, at least somewhat systematically. It's been a little bit erratic, I guess, and I'm stuck. There we go, cool. Our shirt actually changed, and so did our pants, very fine. Good job, game. Alright then. Let's see. We don't have the key to continue climbing that big mountain place. Wonder where we should be going next. I guess we'll explore the farms then. That's on you, I had nothing to do with that. Neither did the game, it's just your brain telling you that that's your favorite song and you need to listen to it at all times. Maybe I should make one of those heal over time thingies. Because why not? And then we can also make one of these. And we can still pick up the flowers anyway. That's alright. Oh no, I made a very bad call here. I started making a variety of healing items, all of which take one inventory slot. Oh no. Doing myself in. How dare you? I never get hurt. I don't think I've died young a single time. This should lead me back to the farms, yeah? Maybe? Oh yeah, I remember where this will go. Alright. I think we have room for... No, we don't. Never mind. Actually, these stack to 3, maybe? It doesn't say their stack size. Well, I can't make them anyway because I'm out of lavender. Never mind. Have another berry because why not? Right, mate. And I'm gone. No issue whatsoever. Ever. Daphne is literally made of stealth. See, not even this boar noticed me. Was just grunting casually into the countryside. Was never seen again. Running at ludicrous speed. Anyway. I wonder if there's a, if there was a place to climb way earlier in that direction. Mentally going back through some of the terrain that we went through. Although, I'm sure it's not important. Alright, let's check out this big man building in the middle. Getting there might be a problem. There seems to be a lot of people patrolling, and I'm not sure these actually count as cover or line of sight blockage. I guess they do. To the right of where, sorry? Like in these buildings here? I have not. From the angle that I was approaching from, this was before that, so I'm going for this one first. If that makes any semblance of sense. I'm not really assuming I can do anything here because this looks very modern and important and complicated and such. I remember seeing those. 5 of them though. Perception useless as always. Biofuel refinery, that makes sense. Easily the most modern that we've seen so far on the island. Wonder if I should climb the silo. Looks like there's a ladder. And I'm the kind of woman that would climb. There's men around, so may as well do the climb. Something, something, what a throw. Wait, the song starts with that line, never mind. Might as well have skipped the something something part. There's just a stairwell here. I'm assuming I don't need that. Instead I jump! Easy. So a lot of stuff back here. What do we have? August 31st. Last warning. Dr. Eden complaints against you are piling up on my desk. I've been informed of your frequent absence and your state of drunkenness during working hours. Worse, you've been caught smoking inside the refinery, putting both the people and the structure at grave risk. This is unacceptable. If you think that you're irreplaceable, think again. You're not the only biofuel expert around, and will soon switch to solar energy anyway. Your knowledge will not help you this time. This is my last warning, brother number 2. Yes, following your repeated safety rule violations, your access inside the structure will be restricted to the laboratory. Fuel samples will be delivered to you and by authorized personnel only. Jeez, I can't read today. This is normal though. So a lot of beer. Or a lot of bottles at least. Guess we'll have one. Man certainly did have his drinking problem. Although this is probably a really chill area to just sit here, have a smoke, have a drink while taking a break from your job. Not sure the smoking bit is reasonable in any capacity, but especially not in a biofuel generator. Alas. I'm assuming they're trading with Turkey, given the proximity and the fact that they're dealing with the officials and shit. So they're probably producing something and selling with Turkey. At least that's would be my guesstimation. Electric lock. Looks wired to a fire alarm system. So you probably need to trigger the fire alarm to open that. Then we just have some doors we can open. More of those posters around. This one looked like it was barred. Nope, never mind. Well, let's start with the laboratory then. A lot of beer, a lot of smoking, a lot of cloth, first aid. You know what, let's just add to the beer pile. This one was locked. Alright, cool. Not sure if that's by choice or by need. Don't think they'll find very many fossil fuels on this here island. I mean, they might, but they'll run out eventually. So having something long-term sustainable seems like the way to go. I'll just briefly open these so I can use the doors later, like unbar them basically. 4 out of 5 of these pictures are around. I think we've only seen 5, haven't we? Don't remember which one is the one that's missing. I mean, conceptually the idea of having a lot of farmers and then a biofuel refinery to turn the produce into fuel, to fuel generators to fuck around with, doesn't seem terribly bad to me. Search the orifices completed, nice. Flame detector detector senses radiant energy and shortwave section of both the ultraviolet and infrared portions of the electromagnetic spectrum. The signals from both sensors are analyzed for frequency, intensity, and duration. Simultaneous detection of radiant energy in both the UVAR and IR sensors triggers an alarm signal. It can detect hydrocarbon-based fuel and gas fires, hydroxyl and hydrogen fires, as well as metal and inorganic fires. The alarm system can be wired to access control devices that enable entry and exit from restricted areas by deactivating an electromagnetic lock on the emergency doors. Flame detector has a field of view of approximately 90 degrees, as shown on the diagram below. Flame detector should be positioned on the perimeter of the room, pointing directly at the anticipated flame or at the center of the area to be protected. If the detector cannot quote-unquote see the entirety of the area, 1 or more additional detectors may be required. Cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll look forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It was, when I got it recently, it was on sale for 50% off, so it may be a while before it goes on sale again. I think it was one of those, like, this week only, or weekend deals or whatever. That being said, it goes for cheap fairly often, since it's kind of not exactly a very big man popular game. Hello there, key. Mechanical room key. So I guess our idea is to start a fire in there to open the door that we couldn't open. It's another vent. I wonder if we can access that. It looks a bit high. Can't even climb anything in here. Another exit. Actually, we've seen that exit before, never mind. Yeah, seems like we might be done in here. Allow me to move us into the corner here for a second, mate.
Shit.
Ha! Get fucked, dog. Oh fuck, you're friends! Why? Yeah, well, I was taunting the dog, and then suddenly you got his friends. That's just rude. Suddenly I'm face to face with the crossbow. Are they? I guess calling their friends is clever. Oh yeah, there's one of the fire sensors. Fire detectors. Alright, back on top. So how does one enter the building? This looks like a place that might do it. Nope, it's just a random walkway. Alright then. See if we can see anything interesting before we inevitably go in there at some point. There's the fire detector up here. There's a door that is locked though, because it's red. At least I'm assuming that that's what that means. Kind of is the norm, isn't it? I can't climb that. Bunch of controls, at least lights and shit that back from the gate again at the top of the vent road. Sorry, I'll probably get back up there in a second anyway. You don't actually see me, don't pretend. There you go. Oh boy. I like how I initially accessed this building from the one angle that it was accessible, it seemed. Because everywhere else is kind of tricky to get in. Not sure how to get past that guy. Stealth. I love artificial or arcadey stealth mechanics like this. It's so silly. Like, you literally cross the road right in front of them, but they can't see you because it was too fast. And now line of sight is broken, so they completely forgot about me. Yeah, it seems like we have to do something inside. I don't think we can get in here any other way. Have to wait for the patrol to pass, it seems. I wanted to, okay, I have the bottle equipped now, so if I have another opportunity I can grab some fuel. Alright, let's climb back up then. Yeah, I mean... Can't really blame them. Guard duty must be hell. Just in a place like this, who's even gonna run around here? Probably nobody. So you just stand there all your life, looking longingly at things happening, or looking for things happening rather. Oh, there's a vent here as well. That's probably an exit though. This does not seem like the kind of place a man could enter. So nothing up here. Look back from the gate again at the top of the vent road. Okay, I'll try to find that exact spot. Aha, this is probably what you meant. Wise man. Oops. Don't even need the crowbar for this. Okay, now that that's open, let's keep exploring this. I'm assuming this vent actually just leads outside now. Yeah, there it is. Interesting that this one arbitrarily needs the crowbar, whereas the other exit just needed to be tapped briefly. Alright then. We are in. need a lighter. Huh. I suppose that would be a puzzle for another day then. Kind of an uninteresting room anyway. Looking at it as it is. You'd think Daphne could fit through some of these beams. Like, maybe here or something. Just climb through, be in. Instead of having to go through the fire alarm bullshit. Oh well. I think I want to be downstairs. I'd assume it'd be on his body, and since he's not hanging around here, it might not be anywhere near this building. Although that is a good call overall. You could also just imagine using some lab equipment here to make a fire, like a Bunsen burner or something. However the fuck that's called again. He's off, dog. Yeah, I don't think his ladder is anywhere in here. I'm assuming it's on his body, and I'm assuming they ended him somewhere outside. It's my time to shine. I should find a lighter or a fuel can. So beer bottles are not for fuel, fuck. What's your purpose, beer bottle? Why do you exist? I guess you've served your purpose already, but why do you still exist? Well, shit. I think this is where you do one of those L and Eves. I think that went alright overall. Only detected once. In a very unfortunate situation that I had absolutely no control over. I take no responsibility. Let's check out these other buildings that were, I think, there. Hey, lavender, nice. It's more even. Yeah, accepting responsibility is for idiots. Just run from your problems, like Daphne would. She seems wise in the ways. We're actually using a lot of water. Interesting. We might have to use our canteen at some point. I say ingesting 3 more berries and already being almost back to full. This is even the survival difficulty, like, how the... whatever. It feels so arbitrary. It's kind of like the, once again, not sure why Subnautica is on my mind, but like it reminds me of the survival mechanics in Subnautica where initially food and water are a thing, but past your first couple, I don't know, like let's say after your first 1 or 2 hours in the game, they're usually not much of a thing anymore and nothing to think or worry about. An infinite amount. Or, well, as many as there are available, I guess. But yeah, Death has just been shoveling them into her face. Like so. Fuck you, dog. Boy. It's kind of funny, every time it plops up like, hey, you found whatever the fuck, like in this case, the farmhouse, it also gives me an achievement, simply titled The Farmhouse, for discovering, you know, the farmhouse. It's a, interesting system for achievements. I guess exploration is a major thing in this game, so I guess I do technically accomplish a thing by discovering things, but it's still a bit silly. Always reminds me of the portal bit, the part where he kills you, which is quite good. Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure if no middle way possible, or just nobody has found, at least no game that I've played had found a good middle ground yet. Like, I haven't thought about it enough to be like, no, I think it's impossible or not. But it's very easy to point out when they're poorly implemented, or kind of irrelevant. What, a book we don't ingest? That's weird. What's wrong with you, Daphne? Then you wanna steal another guy's random book lying around? I have not played that, so I will not comment. I mean, to an extent, the idea of, hey, after a while the survival mechanics themselves aren't that important anymore makes sense. Yeah, let's read this. Please read! I am, sorry. To prevent accidents, make sure that each hay bale is safely stacked and properly choked. Chocked? Chocked, probably, thanks. Choke me, hey daddy. But yeah, like on one level it makes sense that you say survival mechanics are only a thing in the beginning, and then you quote-unquote conquer your area, or conquer the area and rise in the food chain or whatever the fuck. Like, you make the place yours, and then it's not a big deal anymore. Oh, those are rats. Interesting. I think it calls for the knife of Duratity. Oop, that's the one I already binned. But yeah, at the same time, since it, like, I think, especially in survival games with inventory limitations, just having to carry an arbitrary amount of food with you, just in case you need it, is a little bit annoying. So at that point, maybe you should even come up with a system that sorts it for you, maybe even long term. I think if water was more strict, then the canteen system in this game would probably be somewhat close to that. Because initially you might say, hey, you can only explore for so long before you run out of water. Not that it in practice works out that way, but canteens would allow you to have, like, I don't know, a significantly larger amount of water available, which increases your exploration range and ultimately allows you not to worry about it that much anymore. But yeah, I don't know, survival mechanics are difficult to get right. Water source. Maybe even a shelter. So it is. Oh yeah, it might be some sort of clue. Should take another look. I think that's enough healing. Maybe I can move a hay bale or something. I didn't really pay that much attention. Alright, go. Just wanna have a look in here. Scrap. Scrap and binding. Whole lot of goats. I mean this one here. Good man. Look at you paying attention. Here I am, mentally still contemplating survival game mechanics and wondering if I've experienced good examples. And there you are, secretly solving all the puzzles that I hadn't even recognized yet. Maybe I'll be washed up at some point and only be able to play games with chat present to solve problems for me. Do not enter. Surely I must enter now. This look kind of unhealthy. There's a statuette in there, I want that. You'd think I could just smash some of the glass. That being said, it might be sturdy. I don't know about greenhouses very much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think those kind of streamers usually just stop playing at that point. Like when it just doesn't automatically fall and click into place instead of listening to chat or whatever. They just do something else with their time, make more money instead. Do I want him to be in here? Maybe, maybe not. I kind of want to explore the roof first while I'm here. See if there's another thing to do. There's a bunch of feathers, like a whole lot of feathers. Okay, I have to triple check because one of them didn't quite look like a feather. Never mind. I thought there was 5 E prompts and only 4 feathers on the ground, so I thought maybe there's an extra item hidden in there. Oh, let's just get in then. Dear brother number 1, I am writing to again express my deep gratitude for the mercy you showed towards my son. I am sure that he would be infinitely grateful as well if only he could understand what you've done for us. His childish mind is still shaken by the accident that occurred in the village. He screams at night and wets his bed. Even if he doesn't fully realize the consequences of what he did, deep in his heart he knows that he did something wrong to the poor girl. Furthermore, as you noted, he's already serving a sentence by being imprisoned in the body of a giant. Now that he's living outside the village, he spends the day in the Canebrake to the west. An elder taught him to take care of the hives, and he seems to have found peace in beekeeping. He's happy. He bothers nobody, and nobody bothers him. He won't harm another soul, I can assure you of that. Yours faithfully, Sela. P.S. Please offer my renewed apologies to the poor girl. I heard she lost an eye. I don't expect her to ever forgive us. Alright then, that's a bit creepy. Fucking inhabits the body of a giant now. What's that, a bio bullshit? Drawing off an owl statue up. Cute. All of the doors that we couldn't unlock previously. I mean, trickery is certainly at play. Yeah, I guess she could just forgive people. You're born with 2 eyes for a reason. Hey, we found the greenhouse key. And the loot. And there's more doors. You know what, I'll have your water. Yoink. I would... Yeah, I should have just drank from the top, sorry. Being rude and stealing our supplies when there was fresh water right there available for me. I'm not sure being one-eyed is a requirement for Demo Man. I think it's just one of those things that happens fairly frequently across the profession. So, do I get hardbinned if I go in here, or what's the deal? Let's give it a quick look before we go in then, to see if there's anything else to pick up outside of the owl statue. Is that it? No, that's a candle. Alright then. Let's see if we got fucked. Oh boy, so we do. Gas mask. Find and equip a gas mask to pass through the toxic areas. Alright. Was very abrupt. You'd think she could hold her breath there for a moment. Although I guess it also enters like through your eyes and shit. Probably not very healthy either way. Alright then. Another little bit explored. I think I'm gonna call it here. As much as time has just been flying by since I'm enjoying this game, it's been over 3 hours at this point. I'm gonna take a break here. I'll do my usual spiel of maybe I'll do a second stream today later if I feel like it. We'll see. But let's not bet on it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you had a great time. Thanks for the follows, thanks for chatting, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Actually, let me briefly, first of all, do a proper man save, and then see if a man is online that would require some viewers.